What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. I am sweating. You can see me a little bit glossy. I know everybody thinks it's like 115 degrees every day in Arizona, but where I live, we barely ever break 100, and right now it is 98, and it's hot. 98 is pretty hot for me. It's hot right now, but check this thing out. If you are walking around your local Ace Hardware store and you happen to see one of these, I love the logo. It reminds me of a medieval helm, you know what I mean? Or even like a Mandalorian helmet. That's what it looks like to me. I like that. But if you happen to see one of these, do not dismiss it as some cheap hardware store knife that they just throw on the shelves. This thing right here is pretty freaking awesome. How awesome, we'll find out today. But just in hand and playing with it over the last day, I can tell you that this thing is a beast. It's a big knife. As a matter of fact, let me get into the dimensions real quick and we'll go over that first. We're talking about a 3.5-inch blade, but it's crazy wide. What is that, like 1.5 inches wide? Maybe 2 inches? I don't even know. And it can't be 2 inches. Can't be. It's got to be like 1.5 inches. It is 1.75 inches. I was right in between. 1.75 inches wide, 3.5-inch blade. That makes it almost a square. It is open at 9 inches long. It is closed at 5.5 inches long. And that's what it looks like closed. Look at that beast. It's like, what is that thing? Medford Praetorian or whatever it's called. It kind of gives me vibes of that. It's like the poor man's Medford. You know what I mean? This thing is crazy cool. So we're talking about D2 steel, which I freaking love. I just actually recorded a video, and I didn't put it up yet, of my top, I think I did my top 10 maybe knife steels, and D2 is in there. It is a modified cleaver. The blade finish is black oxide plus stone wash. It is very cool looking. That is a pair of 1980s jeans if I've ever seen it right there. We are looking at G10 grips, and it is a flipper, one-hand deployment with a liner lock and a reversible 2-position carry pocket clip for tip up right, tip up left, integrated lanyard loop. So basically this thing's kind of a beast. It really is. It's got some nice steel liners in there. Now, there's always cons to every knife. Not every knife is going to be made perfect. Is this one perfect? No. Is the part that's imperfect gonna improve? Yes. Right now, out of the box, the liner lock is tight, which is good because it's not going to accidentally close on you, but it does take a little force, and maybe it's just this one, to open it. However, when you're talking about a brand new knife just like that little flip right there, that improves over time. The more you use it, the more power you put into it, that will absolutely break in and improve. It is brand new, out of the box. You can see they don't go crazy with the badging. I really do like that. I love this green color inside the collar. It's just really cool. They even have the brand on their pocket clip. Their lanyard hole isn't more of a lanyard hole, but more of a strap hole, which is nice because it makes it more versatile. I really like that. You have jimping on the liner lock, and you have some really nice aggressive but not bad for the hand aggressive jimping across the spine. Now, unlike most cleavers, it isn't flat from this point to the tip. You do have a modified like reverse tanto angle, and what that's going to do is going to give you all your cleaver goodnesses, which is cut, but it's also going to add a bit of a tip so you can still do bow hole drilling and you can puncture, which is really nice. It's some really great option here. This thing is awesome. I don't remember how much it cost at Ace Hardware. I know it wasn't crazy, but on their website here, it's $54.99. I think it's cheaper at Ace Hardware. But I'm still going to put the link down below for this one right here. And I'm wondering, oh, they've got some blades. So I was wondering what they had. It looks like they have 17 different fixed blades. And they have pocket tools, multi-tools, lighters. They have 21 different folders. I do have to say, looking through them all, this one is probably my favorite. They have 21 different folders, 17 different fixed blades, plus some other stuff. They got all kinds of crap, but what we need to do is just take this thing outside and cut with it. Let's go. All right, so getting this thing outside, you can really see the blade texturing. You can see the texturing in the grip. Now, when I first saw this grip, I thought, that's a goofy looking grip. I don't think that's going to be comfortable. I was wrong. It actually feels really, really nice. Left hand and right hand with that pocket clip. It doesn't matter. It's very, very nice. The fuller is really, really sweetly cut in there. And it just feels hefty in the hand. For everybody who's going to ask, because everybody always does, or somebody always does, can you use it for self-defense? Sharp, pointy. Yes. All right, I mentioned that it's sharp, but what kind of sharp is it? Let's find out. Is it cut stuff sharp, or is it shave sharp? This thing is windy out here. That is 100%, blew right in my face, shave sharp. That is baby's butt smooth cut and shave sharp right there. That is very, very nice edge. So let's take some of this nice thick rope, turn you guys around a little bit, and get you in an angle. I think you can see. I can't tell if you can, I can't tell if you can't, because I'm just getting a big glare. But what we're going to do is we're just going to take this and do a push cut, and that was super clean on that push cut. Wow, that was nice. That was really, really nice. I did not expect it to cut that clean. Holy Moses. That was like making hot dog medallions out of a big thick rope. I got some bungee cord here. It's still got a little bit of bungee left in it. So let's see. Oh my gosh. That is so nice. The jimping on there really gives an excellent feel for the knife when you're pushing down on it. That was spectacular. That was more than I expected. So let's take the old garden hose, as they say back east. Whoa! That's very, very nice. 2 layers of nylon, 2 layers of rubber. We're going to do a rip, see how clean that is. And you can see if there was any issues in this edge, you would have a very rough looking nylon. It would have little pieces of nylon sticking out there. But this one is as super clean as it gets. The last 2 knives I got to test, the last 3 really, have been super sharp. This one, I mean, for the price you're getting for sub 50, well, it's around 50 on their website. But you can get it sub 50 for that price to be this sharp. God, did you see those jump? That is really, really, really nice. That is most excellent. Let's take some of this plastic strapping here, give it a nice cut. Maybe if I can hold on to it, that would help. I barely touched it. We'll do a rip on the plastic. That's going to be no problem. Let's finish off that rip. That's 2 pieces now. And then we're going to take this plastic strapping and we are going to twist it and make a little twisty braid and cut straight through. And again, that is no problem with that edge. That's absolutely fantastic. That's fantastic. That is not a near budget price or budget price edge. That is a cared for edge. Look at this. Look at this. That is wonderful. I mean, This is going to be that kind of blade you can take with you anywhere, just anywhere, and get it done. The pushes are easy to control because it's so wide and so easy to work with. Let's try a thumb guided push here and get a bunch of nice swoops in there. Golly. So if this is going to be your bring along knife for camping, are you going to be able to start a fire? Absolutely. Let's do some side grip pulls for curls. And look at that. Look at that. That is so, so nice. That is so nice. This thing, I'll tell you, if it was a human, it'd be like a heart stopper. This is like, yeah, baby, this thing's nice. This is nice. It's not a chopper, but because it's so big and so thick, I'm not afraid to go ahead and swing with it. And the heft of that blade makes it actually a pretty good chopper. Golly. This thing is excellent. It feels really good in the hand. I mean, really, really good in the hand. I absolutely am loving everything about this knife. That is pretty awesome. All right, let's take the basketball. Remember, we're talking leather, rubber, mesh. Grab it here and finish that slice off. So are you going to be able to skin with it? Is it a poor man's skinner? Absolutely. And now this is where it's going to shine. Is going to be like camp food prep, stuff like that. The cleaver, I mean, if you're cutting meats and things like that, fish. So I mean, that it could be your fishing knife. It's coated. It's gonna hold up to rust corrosion really well, even as a D2. This is so far and beyond what I expected when I saw it in the Ace Hardware. I did not expect this knife to feel so good. I didn't expect it, like the look at first was like, oh wow, it's big and burly, and that's cool, but I didn't expect it to like to I don't know, it kind of forced itself on me in a very loving manner. This thing is really sweet. This is a pretty badass blade. I'm telling you guys, if you're walking around your Ace Hardware and you see one of these, it is 150% worth getting. This right here is a seriously badass knife, and I bought this. This isn't me being nice to the company and me saying something because they sent it to me. No. Plenty of companies send me knives, and I get to say very nice things about them because they send them to me sometimes. But this isn't one of those cases. This is one of those, I bought it, I tried it, I love it. This is a nasty, nasty blade. It's MAAR, the Maar. So follow the link below, check it out, pick yourself up one if you're in Ace Hardware. This thing is awesome. I am Donnie B all day. Till next knife.